Yo, it's your boy, Straight Boss OV8 for Straight Smoke Gaming. It's Friday. That means it's time to cover GTA 5 online, and we got a very good video for you today as we're touching on a business. We're giving you a guide on how to complete vehicle cargo, how to make a lot of money with vehicle cargo, especially this week because it has doubled for the first time ever, we believe. We could be mistaken, but it's the first time it's been double since I've been playing and since Jay's been playing and Haas and Orb. So we're going to give you our suggestions, our tips, tricks, advice on how to run vehicle cargo as smooth as possible and how to get these cars back to your warehouse as fast as possible and make a lot of money very easily. And I'll be using my second account with this, the Straight Smoke account. And we recently started GTA 5 Online at the beginning of the year. Starting GTA 5 Online in 2021, and we got a series of videos for that. Those links will be in the description, so go ahead and check those out to get caught up. As I am buying my first vehicle warehouse. And there you can show I'm showing some delivery points as to where you're going to take these cars to. So the location of your warehouse is not that important. You'll see here this one, this Murrieta Heights one. This is the most expensive one. I think it's because of the location. It's the closest to where you're going to be delivering, so it's a shorter drive, hence you're going to be paying a little bit more. It's well known that the La Mesa one, I'm going to show here, is not so good because that is a gang area, and you can see there it is the cheaper price. You know, any little bit of, crash or anything, is going to set off the gang, and they will fire bullets, which is not good when you're trying to keep a vehicle from getting damaged. You see, we're going to go ahead and purchase that. I don't care about the graffiti on the walls because I'm literally, well, first of all, I'm on a budget. Secondly, I'm only going to be in there to sell a car, and then boom, I'm gone anyway. Okay, here you can see the mission right there suggests you use a silenced weapon and try to be stealthy. And I say that, yes, follow the advice that the game gives you. This is good advice because you can see here, use a silenced weapon. Headshots, bam, the second NPC I take out has the key to get in this vehicle. That's great. So this is going to help you. Well, wait, hold on. Give me that $22. All right. But staying stealth in these missions where it offers it, this means you don't have to deal with NPCs on the way back to the warehouse, which is great. I mean, that just means as long as you watch how you drive, you're going to get this thing delivered with no damage done. Sourcing vehicle cargo costs zero money. That's probably why the warehouses are so expensive, honestly, because it costs no money to source this. The only price you do pay to source a car is the damage you do to the vehicle getting it back to the warehouse. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we got a car at the warehouse. Time to sell it, right? Time to start making this money back. No, absolutely wrong. Do not sell that car. You can see here, you're going to have a standard or a mid-range car. You don't want to sell that crap, okay? You want to hold on to that. And you can see here, if you have a terabyte, definitely park your terabyte next to your vehicle warehouse. Makes things quicker. There's only like a 2-minute, maybe 2.5-minute cooldown between sourcing cars. Okay, now here's the meat and potatoes of this video. Some strategies we use. See, you get in a car, you drive it just a little bit of ways, the NPCs spawn in, and you're going to be dealing with waves of enemies. Right here, I use an RPG. I take the NPC's car. I'm going to call in my Mark II. I'm going to use their car to drive to my Mark II, and then I'm going to deal with that helicopter. Okay, so I do recommend, this is a really good strategy. This works a lot of times. I don't always take zero damage on the vehicle. That's rare because, you have to get out of the car fast. As soon as those NPCs spawn in, get out of the car immediately, get away from the car, as to lure these enemies away from the car, because they start shooting the car up and causing damage, and that's money that's going to come out of your pocket, in the long run. So I call in my Mark II. Okay, so you think everything's fine, right? And yeah, we're about halfway there, but you got to know when to use the Mark II. You can see here we're far away from the car, so that's great. Take out that helicopter. Okay, wave 2 of NPCs coming in. All right. We get the helicopter, and yeah, I want to take out the helicopter right away, but I don't, because why? It's practically right above the car that I'm trying to not take any damage to. So yes, I'm going to let the helicopter come to me a little bit more, then take it out. Okay, the the NPCs in the car, they park right next to the car. Yep, can't use Mark II missiles there. Not without blowing up the car I'm trying to protect. So we fly away a little ways, and we go ahead and we snipe these enemies. And after sniping them, bam, this was a standard or mid-range car, so we only got 2 waves of enemies. And then, I fly on over. I take that Feltzer back to the warehouse, and 0 damage done. Unless you drive like an asshole, then you're going to take damage, but that's on you. Or me. Yeah, depending. But, yeah, so, you will get waves of NPCs. Top range cars, you will get more waves of NPCs. Normally a minimum of 3 waves, so don't be a rush to get back in that car. There are waves of enemies. I've even had 4 waves of enemies with top range cars. The mid and standard range cars, you deal with 2 to 3 waves max normally. Here's just another clip of me again using the bad guys NPC's car to get to my Mark II to take out the remaining waves and helicopters of enemies. Here I did take some damage on this car, and this is up to you. You have to set a limit on how much damage you're willing to accept on a car. At any point, you could just blow up the car, be done with the mission, and say, yeah, I'm not paying that. Because the damage done that's the cost of sourcing the vehicle, okay? And you also do unlock special vehicle work as you fill up your warehouse. Here I'm getting my first top range car, and it only took 8 missions. So you do the stunt jump, you sneak around the enemies, use stealth, bam, do the stunt jump, take very minimal damage, and there you go. This car is part of a collection. I don't care about that. I think collections are overrated. Plus, you got to depend on people to help you drive the other cars in the collection to not drive like a fool. I just prefer just selling it, especially while the money is bonus money, double money. Always sell to the specialist dealer. It does cost some money to mod, but in the long run, you do make a lot of money back, especially this week. But even when it's standard money, you still do make 80,000 per car on a regular week when you spend the 20,000 to mod it. So with that said, now it's sell time. It took us 8 missions, 8 cars. We finally got a top range. This is where we sell. As soon as you get a top range, sell it. But what's some of the strategies? What are some of the tips? Know what kind of lobby you're in before you sell the car. Okay, here I'm in a very lowly populated lobby. This is a great lobby to source cars in and sell cars in. Okay. Now, also, know where people are at on the map. Look at the map. Also, step outside your warehouse. See what they're doing. Are they doing heist preps? Are they in PvP? Are they in PvE? They might be, doing a mission or sourcing, vehicles themselves. You'll get those warnings about vehicle cargo and whatnot. Know your lobby. Study the lobby before you risk selling something. Okay, there, I keep the radar up for a minute. I see that Mark II. I'm like, oh, Lord. Oh, brother, here we go. Okay. But turns out that was my own Mark II from just a couple minutes ago where I left it when I stole this top range car, this Sterling GT. Okay. So, that being said, know your lobby. Holy smokes, I delivered this with no damage. That's rare. So, good deal. I'm going to show that. Alright, so you can see there we had 8 cars. We've made 1 sale. It took us 8 missions before we got a top range. Now we're going to head source another car. We get another top range car. Okay, you want to keep 0 top range cars in your garage. You want to sell them as soon as you get them. You get a higher chance of getting a top range car if you don't have a top range car already in your garage, in your warehouse. Okay, it's not a guarantee to get a top range car, but I did get 5 in a row at that point. Okay, before I went back to standard or mid-range. Here's a mission. Not all the missions are good. That one's horrible with the police chase. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to spend for the damage that's caused by that mission. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to blow the car up and move on to the next one. Okay. Also, there's another mission with the Cargobob. I'll be talking about more of that a little bit. I didn't get a clip of the Cargobob because I didn't get that mission. But I will be talking about it here. And you can see here, 5 cars sold. We go back to mid-range. You're not always going to get top range, but you're going to up your chances to get top range as long as you sell top range as soon as you get them. So keep that in mind. Now, about the Cargobob mission. When you get the Cargobob mission, you want to stop the Cargobob away from the car. No, don't go out to the water right away and pick it up. Snipe the enemies from afar, then get in the Cargobob, pick up the car. Once you got the car, get back onto the mainland, go to a road, drop the car off, fly the Cargobob about a half mile up the road, land it, get out, deal with the waves of enemies, then get into your car and drive it back. Do not try flying the car with the Cargobob back to your warehouse. The Cargobob takes damage. It will go down. It will cut out on you. So I don't risk it. If you have another strategy, go ahead and comment below. Like I said, I'd like to learn from you guys. If you know how to do the police chase one with taking minimal damage, go ahead and comment below. And that's about it for our guide, guys. So make a lot of money with vehicle cargo. We hope you learned from this. Go ahead and comment. Of course, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more GTA 5 online content. I'll be back tomorrow with a Red Dead Online video. Jake Cut will make an appearance on Sunday for Madden 21.